Alright, here we are, Magic Gathering Arena. Today we're going to attack with 30 creatures. I think we can do that. Who knows? I don't know anymore. I really just coming to do something. They don't allow you to do much anymore. Not on your own anyway. Not without their rigging of the game. But we'll see what we can get away with here. If you're not building your own decks, if you bring in those decks that were stolen from online, you know, like the ramp up whites and stuff like that, don't bother playing Jadry Gamer. Just leave if you see my name and that's the crap you got. All we want is people who can build their own decks. We don't need the rest of the shit. If you're here just to prolong a game 20 minutes for no reason at all, or you're not going to put any cards on the board to play, we don't want you really either. For better or for worse, we try to finish these in 3 to 5 minutes. That's what people are interested in, and that's what we give them here online. If it takes that long to find your mana in that deck, you might as well give it up. Like I said, if you're going to be here to prolong the game for no reason at all, we're not going to play. There's no point in doing anything past 3 to 5 minutes. Nobody wants to see it. Everybody leaves before it's done when we do that. When you got a stack of 250 cards and it takes you 10 minutes to find a mana, or a land, whatever you want to call it, it's definitely time to give up. You ought to know by now, wizards don't shuffle your deck in a positive way. They will shuffle it according to how many matches you've won. So if you've already won 3 or 4 matches, you might as well give up if you ain't got no mana, because you ain't getting it. They're afraid to allow people to start playing on the game the way they're supposed to now. They'll recognize how rigged it was and push the rest of everybody who ain't managed to stay through this crap away. Come on, you can do it. Good God. So much bullshit. You don't need that bullshit. That's not legitimate. You don't even have 3 mana there. What the hell you think you're gonna do with that? You can't. Can't do nothing with it. We don't allow people to cheat. Play the game properly, we play with you. Play the game like shit, we leave you. We leave you right in a lurch. You probably don't even know what the fuck you did wrong. That's how little people know about playing this game. You want to put a 6-power card like that out, you better have 7 lands. 7 of them. To put a 6-power card out. Not 3, 7. Not to mention that card not only came out, but it was indestructible to boot. What the fuck they think 3 lands can do? Cheat somebody else, Wizards, but you're not cheating me. Not today, Mr. Wizard. There ain't nothing that difficult or that interesting. You either got a card to play or you don't. Shit or get off the pod here. If I've got no more cards here to pull, we can leave, my friend. There to play that bullshit. Bye. You gotta play legitimately or you can't play at all. That's the bottom line here. Legitimate cards only. You only had 4 lands. You already had a 4/4 card out. All this extra power and ramping up. No. You don't have enough land to influence to justify it. Sorry. That's not a legitimate game, no matter how Wizards tries to sell it. No matter how much they make you pay for it. It's just not legitimate. Where is your dragons and your angels? That's magic. You either fly or you can't. Thanks for the like. Appreciate your support. Bring it on, my friends. Let's get this game going. Yeah, he'll probably try to block that, because even if I took him down, he could bring that back. Kicking his own ass. Is that fun? Yeah. I suppose we'll have to see. So we're only going to deal with so much bullshit. You're not playing the game, so what's your deal here? Hope everybody's doing good out there today. And, you know, at all costs, avoid that COVID stuff, man. We're just getting over it. 3 weeks, man. We're just poor people. I mean, every time somebody tested negative, somebody tested positive. Tell you something about it, too. No matter what they tell you, even though everybody managed to stay out of the hospital, everything, the people who had the vaccine were sicker longer. Me, I haven't been vaccinated for various reasons, and, you know, other than some tiredness and whatnot, I was the healthiest of the bunch. People who had the 2 and 3 vaccines had diarrhea and vomiting and a week's worth of sickness before they tested positive and 2 weeks after they tested positive of sickness. We're all just back on our feet after 3 weeks. Don't get COVID unless you got a month to give. And you can do your job from home. That's what I can tell you right now. Wear your mask. Hope to God everybody else does too, because you're only protecting them, not yourself, when you wear your mask. Others have to care enough to protect you. Come on, my friend, it don't take that long to figure out if you're playing or you're not. I just don't get it. Yeah, it's funny they put all those sanctions on Russia, and now it's actually defaulted on all its debt, and you know, what are they going to do with it there? Go in debt recession themselves is basically what it amounts to, because when a big company like Russia can't pay its bills, others just fall in line. You can't get your money back. It doesn't matter how great you think your economy is, you're definitely going to go down the tubes with them. You're even better off taking her chances going in and pushing Russia back where it came from. Now they basically just sit with their hands on their butts and poop in their hand because it'll fill up faster than Russia can pay its own debt. Well, I guess that's one way to win a match. poop. They all get the same amnesia. I don't get it. You know how to play or you don't, and obviously you're not playing because there's nothing on the board. You're just kidding yourself, or I don't know who you're kidding here. We're not even in ranked. We're just in play mode. And you're doing everything but. My little 2-power token scares you that much? If you snooze too much, you lose too much. I've been hoping to find some people working on putting together some of the new alchemy decks, but I haven't seen much talk about it. I don't know. My alchemy decks seem to be fairly tough. You're lucky you still got a head doing that stuff, buddy. I'm gonna blow up. Warning you. Just notifying you, I should say. You keep playing around like that, soon your head just goes pop. Yeah, but just pull the card to the board. You do know that, right? If you can play it, it'll stay. If you can't, it'll go right back in your hand. All by itself. Now you have to put your head back on and everything. What a mess. not playing the white ramp up deck. Sorry, we already told you. If you see Jadry Gamer and all you got is that white ramp up bullshit, just go away. We don't want you. Don't care what deck we're playing. We don't play the white ramp up. It's an illegitimate deck. We just don't. We don't play white ramp up, and if I start to see too much mill decks that are trying to mill cards from my deck all the time instead of their own like it's supposed to, we don't play those either. It's just not going to happen, guys. Sorry. Wizards has really got to get their act together and stop letting people take cards from online and make them build their own decks and help them understand the game. Other than that, they're not going to have a game. Dead or alive. Okay. They call smoothing, I call fucking painful. I wish they would just shuffle cards and forget rigging the game. Kill something? Yeah. Good. Heal yourself. Alright. So I'm not going to. Bye. Take your endless death touch cards and shove them up somebody else's ass. I don't want them. Okay, that is where control comes in. That is why Wizards has got to control the way decks are allowed to be made, or they got to flush more cards out. There's just too much of one type of mechanic over and over and over again. Like Death Touch and Ramp Ups and fucking shit. People who use mill decks for the wrong purpose. This guy here, he was shuffling my cards and helping me out. That's what good his mill did. Because he can do his own cards. Dealing with your ramp up decks there. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to deal with it. Tired of the bullshit. Make a deck that is legitimate. Stop taking it from online or stealing it from someone else. See, we can't buy, sell, or trade cards here with Arena. So anytime you take somebody's deck from online and you can't pay them for their work, you're stealing their work. Even though it's there for you to import, don't mean you should. Stop stealing other people's work. You can't pay them for it, they can't sell it to you. And you shouldn't take it. We're not dealing with this rat. So we're going to be out on this one as well. Because we're not dealing with bullshit decks. And I do mean bullshit, because that's what they are, bullshit. I'm not dealing with it. Sorry. Another example of having to control. If people can't control themselves, you have to control them, friend. Your game. You control. Other than that, you're not going to have a game. People are getting sick of it. Why allow people to cheat? What good is your esports that you're supposed to be working on if you allow people to cheat? We know that cheating happens in Arena a lot. That's not many ways it happens, and one of them is that you invite a friend to just quit over and over and over again until you get to the top, and then they do the same for you. You've been allowing it to go on for years. You've been allowing bot play to do the same thing. at the white ramparts. Nope, not playing them games. Not a legitimate deck. I think it's time people who play Arena stand up to Wizards and let them know they're tired of being cheated out of funds, because you know, if you played paper cards and somebody took them, they have to pay you for the cards and the knowledge you had to put the deck together if they want that deck. Here you can't sell it, you can only give it away, they can steal it from you, but that's it. And in the case of this white ramp-up decks, everybody and their mother's got one, and it's so oversaturated it's not worth playing anymore. That's another white ramp up deck. We're not probably. I'm going to cast another card, you know, just to improve it out. But it's definitely white ramp up. It's nothing more, nothing less. Shuffled shit to us to play the game with. Not. And then all they gave me was mana. They didn't bother shuffling my deck. They just plopped all the mana on top, all 40 mana right on top of the deck, and said to hell with it. Where's the shuffle? It shouldn't matter that I win 2 games or 10 games or 50 games. The shuffle should be a shuffle every time. Perfect shuffle, perfect match. No bullshit about, well, you've already won this many, we'll just give you a weak deck and you can lose a couple. No. Stop. That's rigging the game, which is exactly what they do. It's all about rigging the game. It's not about playing the opponent. It's about fighting your algorithm. If you win 4 or 5 games, they want you to lose 4 or 5 games. For years and years now. Too many people see it, too many people complaining about it, for it not to be real. You can stand up and defend anything you want, but you can't defend bullshit, because everybody can see bullshit. Especially when it's full of holes like this. crap either. That's a bullshit card that don't belong in the game whatsoever. Anytime you can take more than one or two cards out, especially that's a board wipe, that's too powerful. And then give yourself a handicap on top of that, a 2 against 1. No. No thank you. If they can't control their game, people are going to walk away from it. And that's exactly what's happening with it. People are walking away from it. That's why we only play the same half a dozen people all the time now. And yeah, that's approximately what it is. The same half a dozen people. Nobody ever moves up to anywhere in this because it's not ranked, and nobody ever moves down from it because it's not ranked. It is the same half a dozen people all the time. Don't give a crap. How long do you think it takes to wake up here and just play the one card? Just one. I don't, it doesn't really matter. One card. And if you just want to walk away, fine. I don't understand why, if they've got X amount of seconds to play a card, that I gotta wait 3 minutes before something happens. hit you with the white ramp up, and then they just give you all mana, nothing to play the game with. White ramp up has got an unbeatable loop, and unless you got the proper deck, you can't take it down anyway. It is an illegitimate deck, and it's oversaturated here in Historic. We've already been here too long today. I don't understand what they get from not allowing you to receive your rewards that they offer. How to keep the economy in the game worth playing in. This is not even worth playing. They're not even shuffling cards good enough to want to play the game. use I use in my cards is a void match. If you brought cards, they are your cards, you use them. When you use my cards, you get kicked in the head. Shuffle, they can shove their cards up their ass. We don't need them. All of them, not just some of them, all of them. Every goddamn one they've ever made, they can shove them up their ass. This is a game where you have to shuffle cards. It's online. It is a digital game. You have to digitally shuffle them, no matter how many I've won, no matter how many I've lost. Shuffle the cards right the first time, every time. You don't rig it so that I lose if I've won 3 or 4 games. You don't rig it so that I win if I've lost 3 or 4 games. You shuffle it right every time you can see the guy you can. Void breaks are too powerful, guys. And they gotta be taken care of. Controlled. If I could win, I don't care if I lose. I don't play against White Rampa, and I will never play against White Rampa. They're not legitimate decks. And the more people that do that, the sooner they will go away. Wizards either got to control them or you just make them all disappear. They're not legitimate. Can't control yourself, Wizards is going to have to control you. Because I can't keep up doing that. Everybody's playing the same fucking deck and you can't have a game with any kind of difference in it if everybody's playing the same deck. They try to say that's not a legitimate deck. They haven't even put anything on the board to play yet. No. And plus, my deck is not shuffled right. Everything is mana, except the 3 cards that I put out there. Now, I don't mind all the mana so long as they give me cards to play, but that's not the way it's going. Don't worry about how many games I've won or how many games I've lost. Just shuffle my fucking deck. That's all we've been asking. For years on end, just shuffle the deck of cards, make the match properly, according to card strength. Not according to rank or anything else. There is no rank here in casual play anyway. Just shuffle the cards, let me play the guy you put me with. Win, lose, or draw. It doesn't matter. Percentages don't matter. It only matters to you. It's only in your friggin' mind. If the cards are too powerful in your mind, stop making them that way. Stop making them goddamn broken sets of cards that you're boasting about. Do something right. This is not good either. You gotta shuffle the deck. You can't just give me all green cards, all green mana and all red cards to play. It don't work that way either. I mean, I can if I have to go back to those mono decks. If that's all you are going to legitimately allow people to play, then you should make it that way. Permanently. Just make the rules. Only mono decks. It's that simple. Other than that, you got to shuffle the cards and let us play whatever we make. Not everything we can steal like some of these people do. No, there's no cards here to play. I guess you're just saying you play mono decks. I don't understand. Give me all those red cards to play and 2 green lands. What the fuck are you supposed to do with that, huh? Bullshit. This deck is built better than that. We know how it's built. I've showed these people over and over and over again how many times. There is no reason not to be able to get red and green lands out of this deck in the first hand. None. Whatsoever. They're fucking causing you to lose games because I've won 3 in a row. Now they want me to lose 5 or 6. But just shuffle the cards and let people play the game. That's what it's about. And that's what they're not doing. That's how it's rigged, guys. For anybody who wants to get involved in esports, you ain't going to win. They get to pick the winners and the losers through rigging their game. Sorry, that's just a fact. Exactly what's going to happen. Exactly what does happen. That's exactly why they didn't have an esport to start with. No way. Nobody wanted to play it. Nobody wanted to be cheated. This is bullshit too. I don't get it. Why are they doing this? Right? There's no rhyme or reason behind giving me all mana and no cards to play. None whatsoever. Yeah, here's the mono deck back because that's all they can do. They can't they can screw up the mono deck, but at least it's all, no matter how they screw it up, I'm gonna get green something. That. It's not a legitimate deck. Ramp-up decks have an unbeatable loop built in. Wizards knows it. I don't know why they continue allowing it. People don't even build it themselves. It was some supposed professional card player's deck, and everybody's been stealing it from the internet for the last 3 years, and now it's so oversaturated and historic, there's no other game to play. White ramp up is 99% of every deck that comes out. And yes, since you can't buy, sell, or trade cards when you're part of Arena, it is stealing when you import them. You stole it, you couldn't pay for it, they can't give it away, you can't sell it to you. You're just simply stealing their strategy. Turns out to be a white ramp up. We're out of here too. I don't believe the bullshit. We will not play a legitimate play. There's my time. Yep, now it is. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Come back when you're ready to play cards for real. We're not going to play with those white ramp up decks. They're illegitimate. They don't play fair, they cheated, and they're stolen. Because the people aren't building their own decks, they're taking them from online from somebody else. It's somebody else's strategy, they don't even understand it, they couldn't build a deck themselves if they wanted to. I'm not going to deal with it. You don't promote such bullshit. Again, there's no match here, and he's already lost like 5. So now this person will time out, will win this one, and then will go back to winning for 2 or 3 more games. So I'm ready to let me have me lose again so that my balance of games stays about 40%. And it's the same MO every time. Win 3 games, lose 6 games, win 3 games, lose 5 games. It's the same. Every day, every game, game after game after game, you can almost call them like clockwork. Why I have to wait 5 minutes for a 60-second timer, we'll never know. It ain't even 60 seconds, only 30 seconds. That'll be gone in 30 seconds. That'll be the end of the match. But in the meantime, I had to wait 5 minutes for nothing. one bigger than the other, but yeah, they're huge. In the Walmart box room. Alright. Trying to get the toilet clean and the kitchen sink clean and finish my game here. Okay. Alright. Not. Shuffle the cards. Let's match the decks correctly. And if the decks were matched correctly, I wouldn't be matched against a burn deck. Nope, I wouldn't. Especially not without any... Everything that I can play in this deck is not out. Everything that would get me through the game, but I haven't got a mana to play yet. Plus it takes time to put it out. That I have. Doesn't matter how many games I've won. You just gotta fucking shuffle the deck every time. Stop rigging the game. There is no reason. Just let us play the opponent. That is the problem with this game, guys. They don't let you play the opponent. You only play against their algorithm. And it's all rigged for you to win 3, lose 6, win 3, lose 6. We're calling them every time here. All day long, every day. There's nothing secret here. There's no $1 billion shuffle or anything like that. It's all rigged so that you win 3 games and you lose 4 or 5. Everybody's rigged to do the same thing. The only way to really win is to keep your way to the top like others are already doing. So we got gold. There's the deal of the day for a little while longer anyway. Buy 550 gold for 50. We'll do that all day long. Anyway, we're going to call it for now. Got some more things to do. Been a nasty month here. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.